And everyone, welcome back to the Intel Esports Arena, where we have just witnessed Space Soldiers have a tremendous affair over on Inferno. They were trailblazing ahead, and they just looked dominant. And overall, interestingly enough, Snods, it was the fact that it was actually Paz that was the one dropping the big numbers.
Yeah, obviously, so much depth now in this roster for Space Soldiers, it seems, across the board skill-wise. We're used to seeing, Zentaras, obviously, Calyx firing on all cylinders, but, Paz, Engin, even Majors has a few games as well. And the support players can not only, allow their stars to shine, but also they can take the limelight sometimes as well, it seems.
Yeah, and it's always really fun to watch Space Soldiers. This is one of the key points that I like to bring up about them, because it's so much aggression, but it's always backed up. They're a fast, ferocious team. They can go for these wide peaks. They can swing wide, but you can see that high sense, high spray transfer. They're flicking around. I mean, Calyx, the amount of shots he got where it was like complete 180 from here to here, still ripping heads.
It's true. I think Space Soldiers might be the, obviously we're never biased, but in terms of favorite teams to cast, just in terms of the way they play and what makes it exciting, Space Soldiers definitely up there. I mean, high-octane style of CS, they play fast, they play with those, headshots landing left, right. So they've got star players with Zentara. It's always so fun to watch in the, crazy style of kills they get. And plus, they're lovable guys. But obviously, North's up there too for me. Big fan of MSL, big fan of MSL's calling style. Also big fan of Mertz as well. His aggressive orb style is always one that's good to watch. Obviously, we saw in Inferno, didn't really have too much of an impact there. He tried his best, but it's hard when, the Zentaras on the other side of that scope. Yeah,
it's true. We had a few rounds where he was landing actually some really big no-scopes and sort of through-wall damage early.
Yeah, the one round towards B, yeah, 100%.
That was kind of it, right? There wasn't too much there. Let's actually have a look at the odds and see how they've shifted now as well, going into the second map.
Yeah, okay, that's more what we were expecting. Obviously, I imagine a lot of people put money on that one, and that's why it's suddenly shifted so dramatically. Yeah, it was 2 to 1.7, and now it's 1.4 to 2.7, so they fixed that.
Yeah, sorted that one out.
They fixed that one, of course. Yeah.
Fixed the leak. But let's see how it will go from here, because obviously for Space Soldiers now going into Cobblestone, I mean, this is their home from home, really. This is where they can just be absolutely crazy. We've seen that in time. I mean, Zentaras, you can just call him Drop Tares. He can just be crazy.
It's true, it's true. Zentaras towards dropping this map is just so stellar at getting the first frag. Not only, getting in towards drop, it feels like this is Calyx and Zentara's, duo that they smoke off towards window, they Molotov towards electric, then Zentara's drops down, they'll flash and he'll peek, and obviously it feels like each and every time he just kills the drop player over and over again. It must be so frustrating. I'm going to play versus him there in that scenario.
And that's the thing, again, that's that ferocious style of CS where they'll burst in. They don't give you really a chance. I mean, we've had rounds where Space Soldiers will be in B site within the first 30 seconds of a round, just out of pure aggression and confidence.
That's true, they have the electric smoke, do you remember?
Yeah.
They smoke off electric, they run through Speedway, they have the site wrap smoke that, eventually teams started to really catch on to and copy and try and, illustrate themselves as well, but they can never do it to the same effect, it felt like. Major understanding when to call that execution. And also having the firepower on Calyx and Zentaras to actually get those opening kills and get the site in their favor. Yeah.
Space Soldiers looking really good. I mean, it all sort of comes together, especially if Paz is playing well. It's the fact that it's kind of everything is there. Everything you could dream of. You've got Engin. When he needs to don the AWP, he can be amazing with it. When he sticks to the rifles, he's still a sick rifler. You've got so many beautiful riflers on that team that just rip heads off. And North, it's going to be a hard-fought fight. North, obviously, you can't count them out. They had a good showing on Inferno, but towards the end, it kind of seemed like the fire in their hearts went out. And is that going to happen going into this one? Cobblestone is our second map, and it appears like we are ready to get underway with that.
Oh, we are, maybe. We are indeed, Jack. Caught me off guard there, like that. So, we are going live into this one. Obviously, remember, North is playing from the LAN in Ukraine. I believe it's the BetMasters, GG BetMasters. Not too sure on that one, but obviously that's going to be affecting them in some way.
Ooh, talking about affecting them. They'll affect the Space Soldier squad, though, as they eliminate Major early on and get that first frag. More to be done. Calyx is the only one currently on the T side that's actually been able to pick up a kill. Kirby comes through. It's just Paz left. It's going to be tagged down. Well, we've seen this with Space Soldiers. They don't mind conceding the pistol and then bringing it back in the next round. So North actually do pick up the third pistol so far. I believe they've won all three.
Yes, they have so far, actually. Obviously, it is only best of 2. Only 3 pistols shown so far. All 3 won from the MSL and boys. And they are starting on the CT side of Cobblestone. Now, Cobblestone T side for Space Soldiers, we're used to seeing heavy executions towards the B side. We're looking at Zentara's walking across A long, walking through Matrix, getting the first frag with the AK, going for those entries. We're also looking for drop play from Zentara's as well. So that's the sort of things to look out for into this one. MSL up close as the backup as well. Mertz playing the same angle, trying to bait for him, and bait for him he shall. As Zantara, as I spoke about, trying to go first and get those entries. Not quite expecting that setup.
No, not really working out too well. So there's only 3 Ts left, Major, Paz, and Calyx. But Paz could work out really nicely here if he actually lands that deagle shot on Kirby, because he just holds the angle in the meantime. Minute and 10 left on the clock as it starts to tick down. Ooh, Paz! Still feeling it from Inferno.
Most definitely. Marcel's going to go for the peak as well. Doesn't want any of Paz. As AZ towards B has full plat control. Major is down drop, and I believe Valde heard it. So that might be the issue here. Oh, AZ, if he's playing the copy position, if he goes for a peak, spots that information. The issue is obviously on the timing of when AZ peaks. Does he allow Space Soldier to walk up close to get the information that way? Or will he peak before that? Maybe give away his position to Space Soldiers. Or will they clear it?
Well, they push around. AZ's there. As he's just waiting for the face to come through. I mean, Paz looking like he should clear the angle when they extend out, but it just depends if AZ swings wide. Obviously, right now they haven't made any noise. Walks into the crosshair, gets the burst, overextends, and Calyx will deal with him because of this. Oh no, they're going to do it again, Snots. They're going to give away the pistol round, then instantly reset. North here, as it's a 2 versus 1. Major and Calyx, CZ and Deagle versus MSL. The brain box behind North as he pushes in. He's got an M4, but let's see if he can actually make any noise with this, or if it will be short-lived. Clears the close angle, but goes down to Major. The battle of the IGLs favours the Turks there as Space Soldiers win it, and they go 1-1.
Well, you asked me if they won all the pistols. They've also won all of the 4 spies back after conceding the pistol. 1-2-1, as you said. Round number 3. For North, they haven't been able to build momentum in Inferno, and now the same can be said here on Cobblestone. 2 CZ buy, triple deagle buy as well for North, as they're going to be trying to land these headshots with these hand cannons. MSL, Mertz, both deagling towards the A site, as that's where it seems like the battleground will begin. 4 players from Space Soldiers located towards A long. As Zantara's with the AK will be leading the charge and trying to clear these angles out one by one to find that first headshot.
Pushing through, Mertz with the deagle. Lands a tag and a little bit more, but the jump shot there from Calyx will kill Mertz, but MSL responds. Deegan down, 2 fast frags, could get a third as well. But Paz will stop it before it gets out of proportion. You can grab the bomb. They're still spread fairly thin though. Space Soldiers running the default. Major just holding for the backstab, expecting potentially a push to come through from the rear. There's only 1 player at B. I mean, you could grab the bomb, you could go for a B attack into this round. You don't have to commit to an A play.
It's true, obviously there's still 55 seconds left, as you said, so they can go back towards B. They still have to deal with Kirby. I think he's actually boosted in towards drop. I'm not sure if he's in drop or boosted, but he has the 4 position there. So the question is, will Major be expecting it? And yes, he is boosted towards drop, so that makes a massive difference here. As obviously he can push here with 20 seconds left to spot them if they've gone back. But he has obviously given up the B bomb side, so it all comes down to these 1 versus 1s. And Zantara's delivers, of course. Oh, the bomb! It's gone down!
20 seconds. It needs to be quick, even if you find the frags. It's the bomb that's the important aspect now. As Major has to try and push and grab it. Zantara, sure, you might have cleared the A site, but Major needs to be quick on his feet about this, as he will arrive back over at B. He can get the bomb plant down just in the nick of time. It's 4 seconds, so he'll get there for 5, so he's absolutely fine with that. Kirby, so close to actually saving the round for North there, but instead it seems like it will be now 2 in favor of Space Soldiers. Kirby left with an AK. You might as well just save it, really.
It's true. Obviously, it's going to be the eco to the next round here for North. There's no defuse kit, and Zantara's Major playing the double position here towards Chicken Coop. But yeah, we'll be going for the first option and going for the save. Has Kevlar to back up the AK. Plus, he's got Deagle as well, so we can drop the Deagle over to MSL, who's been performing with it seems. Drop that over into round number 4, and you have, an AK, Deagle buy. And if Kirby plays aggressive potentially towards B platform, gets a kill, maybe 2 frags, they can pick those rifles up and try and get the round going in their favor, because otherwise, if he just simply went for it and lost it, there'd be no hope into this one.
Yeah, as of now, though, North have the 1 AK to work around. They could try to do something a little bit aggressive and see what Kirby can actually get up to if he can kill anyone with a rifle he picked up. For Space Soldiers, though, it's 2 mat 10s. One M4 Major, Paz and Xantares with an AK respectively. And it's going to be a bit of a stack on the B-bomb site now from North. The Space Soldiers going for the early aggression, it seems. Calyx towards drop, the flashbang goes in. Calyx tries to get the frag. Kirby playing the close angle by anti-flash, and he couldn't quite get the actual shot off with his aim there. It was a bit of an awkward one. Boosts up his teammate, but both of the frags now get picked up by Space Soldiers, and they've cleared drop.
Well, 5 versus 3. Then you get a 5 versus 2 now as well as Major chimes in alongside of Engin, leaving just AZ last alive. Molotovs, grenades flying and being deployed in towards the B site, but AZ there may have the silence weapon. Well, gives away his location nevertheless. 3-1 now. Space Soldiers are in the exact same position we saw them in on Inferno. Winning the force buy. Winning versus the force by their opposition, that being North. And claiming the easy anti-eco. 5 players surviving as well, so 7,000 now for Major, 6,000 for Calyx, 4K as well for Paz. So the money is booming. And so is the momentum. As Space Soldiers are on a meteoric rise, it seems. You know, right now, #1 in Pro League. They've played 17 games, and they're on 37 points above Na'Vi now after that last win in Inferno. So these guys are #1 in the league. If they win this one as well, Jack, they get to 40 points, and that might even secure them for Pro League, you know, finals in Dallas.
Yeah, that's possible. If they continue on like this. As right now, though. Seeing where they can actually take this attack. 3 rounds already picked up by Space Soldiers. It's North's turn to don the M4s once again, though, as they go for the rebuy up. Xantares gonna fight his way over at B site. Does get blinded. They push their way back through. That flashbang lasting for so long, so he wasn't able to recover from it. He does eventually go down. Major now gonna back off. Group up with his teammates on A. See if they can make an opening. Mertz in the close position by the wall, though, as he plays from wood. Calyx kills MSL, so Mertz has to reposition.
Elevated angle here on the cannon. 4 versus 4. Mertz has to find a few frags. He cannot give up the A site for free. Oh my god, the spray transfer is perfect! As he whips out the pistol, tries to go for the hat trick. And finish off the quad kill. But he found 3. And that spray transfer was disgusting.
Yeah, that was absolutely filth coming out there. Really, really impactful round as he did so much damage and left it into a situation where Paz was still actually able to get 2 kills, though. And now, Space Soldiers still with a buy coming through. Do we get back into round number 6? 1 round between both of these teams into the early game, but it's still quite close. All these rounds really going down to the mark every time.
So, round number 6. 5 AK buy once again from Space Soldiers, and what else do we really expect at this point? North lacking the AWP onto Mertz, and that's a big driving force, obviously, of their CT side especially. You know, he's very good at getting the first picks. You know, this is the big difference that he made between himself and KHB was the aggressiveness of the AWP, right? Using the AWP to gain advantages in terms of map control, not only, but also entries to open up the sites and allow your star players, such as, you know, Valde when he's lurking around the map, or AZ going in second, KRB as well, to have their impact later into the round.
Itchy grenade goes down. Engin, Paz, and Xantares all tagged up from it as the smoke will bloom, trying to look, see if they can actually get these kills. As they quickly make their move on the site, MSL will kill Xantares, and the site is set ablaze. 4v4, Engin trades it back on MSL. Paz as well, it's a cheeky angle, and it works every time, apparently, as he finds the headshot on AZ. But it's still trade for trade consistently, but Kirby looks to try to get the additional bonus, but it's not going to go that way. The Brucey bonus is picked up by Space Soldiers. Now it's Valde left in a 1v2. As they have the bomb. Calyx can go over towards the site, get it planted. Valde, on the peak. Calyx was a little bit too slow. And he's going to be made out to be a sucker because of it. It's just Major left now. Goes for the extension up, but the timing's perfect for him!
Oh my goodness. Heartbreaking there for North. Valde with a clinical headshot there on the player that made it onto the site. But the timing fell in favor of Major. As now it goes 4-2. North once again reset. As they're going to force into it though. They're not going to go quietly into the night. UMP for Kiabi, Deagle for Mertz, MSL, and also AZ. Just going to be Valde there onto the Caesar with Kevlar and Utility. So, up close is the CZ. as it seems like they're already down drops. Zentaris above this time. Calyx with the MAC-10 in the close range vicinity, going to be using the MAC-10 up close and personal. As the push towards T-Spawn has begun, Mertz with the Deagle and Kevlar pushes out towards it long, gets isolated by Major, and now they're going to be pouncing towards the A side, it seems, or they can hope that North just over-rotate for no reason.
Flashbang goes in, Calyx with the first kill, looking for the second, but MSL deep down on Calyx there. It's a 3v4, Paz will recover the bomb. Head back over to Ace site. You've got two CTs in close proximity to actually defend it. They do have firearms, but not really the strongest. They're not going to have that much of a kick to them. AZ instead opts in to wield his Deagle. But AZ just owned there by Zentaris. MSL's forced to save, really. This is going to be Space Soldiers getting a 5th round.
MSL unable to save his upgraded pistol, as it's now 5-2. And as that was the reset for North and the force bite that into round number 7. Only makes sense now in round number 8 for them to go for the eco. And, you know, this is going to be 6-2 advantage now for Space Soldiers. Essentially, as long as they have the anti-eco go in their favor. And usually we would see, you know, Calyx and Tara's work drop, and they go B platform, they walk out B, they have the Jules versus the Pistols. Space Soldiers are looking sharp today, as all 5 players from North are grouped outside A long. Going to be Engineer maybe caught off guard with the poor timing as this flash goes in. But the USP shots connect, 5 versus 4s. They've shown their hand towards the A bomb site, which means, naturally, Zentaris is here and ready for the rotations.
Yeah, Zentaris is going to be absolutely ridiculous here, really. Gets the first, but they actually go back for more towards mid. This is where Paz comes from, but they're trading. The bomb will only just go down from Major as well, as he was waiting around a little bit. Now going to get that planted. You've given 2 AKs to the north side. They don't have armor, sure, but they've got a flashbang, smoke, and 2 AKs. No kits, the timing won't be great. Zentaris on the close angle, hoping he can cut off the rotate, gets another frag. That's 2. And there's the hat trick as he eventually rounds it out. It's all up to Kirby now to try and make something out of this one, but unlikely he really gets anything. Does kill Zentaris. Still a little bit of time left on the clock, but not enough to go for it. So he will have to back off, but that's a costly round for Space Soldiers.
It is. Only 1 player surviving, that's Major. And that was the full eco as well from North, a round where they get the first frag onto Engin towards A long. They show all 5 players, and yet, even then, North find 4 kills. And they do save the AK smoke as well for Kiabi. So, once again though, same salient point. No AWP for the CT side as Mertz is $150 away from that big green gun. Deducted now potentially to the M4. So, more turmoil for North economically. But round number 9 here, they have the rifles, and let's see what MSL is going to be calling here into this one, as they can go for plat control. We've seen them play very aggressive so far towards the A side. It has been working fairly effective. Obviously, they had the bait set up in the first round towards A long. Plus, obviously, all the peaks towards middle and the aggressiveness towards it on the show with their pistols and the Deagles and then the USPs in the last one. But it's going to be the the Speedway Rapjack, the one we spoke about in the prelude. Molotov's going in towards Pizza, smoke towards Electric, smokes in towards the whole of the site to isolate these players alone. Let's see if it actually does work out.
Well, found it from the heightened angle, though, up by Tree, going to lay off the smackdown upon Paz. As they still try and play it a little bit slow, but Engin getting tagged up quite low before he's taken down by AZ. Valde as well. Unlike Space Soldiers, normally this play always works majorly in their favor, but right now, North are just dominating, looking good for the Danish Demolition Squad as they wait for a little bit more. Calyx eventually punished, and Zentaris, he's the only one on the site. He'd need to do something absolutely ridiculous to make it work, and that's the sort of plays that Zentaris loves. But North close it out 3-6 now, as they do deny him a chance into that round, but they can rebuy.
Wow. Well then. Buy comes through from Space Soldiers. As you said, they can rebuy, but not quite fully. 4 AKs and the Deagle for Engin. 2 flashes as well onto him. Fast play towards the B side for a second time. Running the execution, the last round didn't work out, but this time they're going to be up in the pace, and maybe it can work. 1-for-1 trades already as AZ shows his location towards close platform. The flash is still running, it'll be deployed over towards the B bomb site, but the heads will roll 4 versus 2 now. Mertz locked off towards Connector, and MSL miles away towards B platform.
Yeah, Xantara's put on the counter boost on Tree as well. It's a fast flick from Mertz to counter it. But through the door, it's the wallbang from Galax MSL. Can the IGL go huge and lead by example to clutch it out as he peeks round? No, not today. Slain by Major. Space Soldiers with another round, and that's a reset on the economy of North as well, so really not going to be what they wanted to happen.
Wow. 7-3 here. And again, Jack, North have been reset. There's no continuity in their success. They just win around, get reset, get their money back down to, you know, 2,000, 3,000 means in terms of buys, their options are extremely limited. It's down to just MP90, for example, onto AZ, and they have an M4 for MSL, but apart from that, they can leave that M4 to work its magic alone towards the A site, stacking the additional player of Mertz towards Statue. Well, Space Soldiers once again with a good read here, able to always over-rotate, it seems, and outmaneuver MSL as they walk up through middle. And MSL's only holding towards their long, so there's going to be no early information here for North, as they're going to have no idea there's Turkish players knocking on the doors.
Yeah, are they going to be able to run their way through? Xantara's with a backstab, could be a huge cash builder. As he tried to shake his moneymaker into that one. Does get the first frag, but not anything else. With the rotate round, they're going to be running into Major's location, but Major with the time and extended out just as AZ arrived with the MP9. So he does get the kill. North is here, outside of the A site, trying to fight their way through, and they're bludgeoning the T players as Calyx will go down. It's Engin, Paz, and Xantara's left. 1 AK, 2 SMG. Xantara's, though, shows you how to wield that PDW in close range to defend himself as he finds that frag. Paz as well to the back of the site, goes down in the end. Left in a 2v2, the bomb going to be tapped to try force out the peak as they begin the defuse. MSL will kill Engin. It's all up to Xantara, denies it as he goes down. And that will be the defuse. 4-7 is the scoreline as North make that round work out of absolutely nothing.
And there you have it. An SMG, CZs, Deagles. They got reset, but they've also seemed to reset their mentality and compose themselves back into that one. 4 to 7 hours. God forbid they don't get reset for a third time in this one. If they get reset again, Jack, that's 3 resets in 12 rounds. That would be something to remember. Space Soldiers going for the old faithful, Jack. The B rush towards this Bravo bomb site. As Valde's HE grenades and the splash damage going to connect. Valde this time playing the position AZ was in the last one, so there's a high chance he will be cleared out eventually as the flash rains in high. But the Speedway, oh no! With the extra little, they were running through Speedway, going to come for the side wrap, but instead they're indecisive. Going back towards the platform, and now 3 versus 5 as North find themselves back into it.
Yeah. North already getting 2 frags into this one. It seemed like it was a bit of a goof from Space Soldiers. Instead going to be repositioning and trying to go from a play a little bit later on into the round, but Xantara's down through drop. And Drop Tares is always a bit of a machine. Let's see if he can find these frags when he extends out. Still supported by Engin and Major. AZ tagged up because of this as well. Left on just 9 HP. Out there on the close. As he tries to go for the swing wide, finds Major. And actually, for once, North might link 2 rounds together and put themselves into a good position. Xantara is traded upon. And Engin's the only one that remains. He was expecting a backstab, but it's not going to come to fruition. It's probably worth just a save on Engin. I mean, he's got armor. He's got the UMP, but he is going to risk it for a biscuit as he peeks out. But goes down because of it. Slain with the AK-47 to Kirby. 4 AKs picked up by North as well, so they're going to be very, very comfortable going into round number 13 at the end of the half. It looked like it was going to be around a 9-5. Space Soldiers picking up momentum, but now because of the broken economy, shaping up to be more of an 8-7.
Okay. So they bring that one back. HE grenade from Valde, found the first frag. Gets aggressive as well towards platform. Catches Calyx trying to go back into the smoke and join his teammates that are going away from B back towards drop. So some positive notes here for North as they get to 5. But still a 5 versus 3. Ooh, drive by Dink there onto MSL as they toy with him now towards Matrix. But eventually, no, I was going to say eventually they kill him, but instead the Glock runs out of ammo. So, MSL, North, stay 5 alive. But there's only 2 more rounds to be played out here, Jack. Space Soldiers are going to go for the full investment into round number 14. It's going to be the 5 AK buy, utility as well to back it up. So, Are they going to go towards the A site now? They've tried this B site a few times now. It feels like North have worked out the little kinks and they've changed what they needed to. You know, the splash damage from the HEs are doing the work. Close positions now towards platforms, so the flashes aren't connecting quite as well. And their up closer person has been working to great effect. And it seems like they will be going towards the A site as mentioned. But can AZ bait for MSL? Let's see.
MSL with the first face, but Calyx will kill him. Calyx as well gets the second. Murders AZ there. And now they can push up, go for this play on the A site, hit him hard and fast. The Space Soldiers killer bees on the swarm. But instead, they opt to go for a different location, a bombardment of the B bomb site. This is going to be brutal for the defense of North. They need to be ready for this, and Mertz, he's rotated off, playing outside of drop now, as he believes it will still be an A play, when in reality, here comes the boom of Space Soldiers on B.
Wow. Game of chess. Space Soldiers are the ones in the driving seat of that one. I'm trying to think of a chess-related joke there, but I couldn't quite do it. You know, checkmate's the obvious one, but, you know, in possession of the king, maybe, or the queen, who knows. But it will go 8-7, so Space Soldiers have now won the half as a bare minimum. North can still fight back for maybe an 8-7 as they have money to work with, so they can save these 3 weapons here, buy into round about 15, and have a full buy to try and avoid going down 9-6 on their CT side, because so far they've won every single pistol, but then again, so far they've also been reset all 3 times, and if Space Soldiers finally wake up and win the second half pistol, this could be a 12-6, and at that point, Space Soldiers, Cobblestone, their home map, it'd be hard to deal with that sort of pressure if you're North.
6-8. So Space Soldiers get themselves a nice additional round towards the end of this. There will be the rebuy for North, though, going into the final round of the half. It's either going to be a 9-6 in favour of Space Soldiers or a 7-8 split between the 2 teams, with Space Soldiers still at the lead no matter what happens going through into the second half. So North, they're going to want to try and close that gap as much as possible. Mertz and AZ, they've done an all peach. The rest of them rocking the rifles, but let's see if that pays off.
Grouped up outside B for another time is Space Soldiers as the smoke comes in towards middle, the Molotov as well towards Matrix. As we are seeing the 4-1 style of CS. Engin trying to see if he can sell a fake, but nothing's going to be sold. Mertz denies it. So that should be a rotation towards the B side now for Mertz. MSL is peeking towards A long. He's trying to work out what the setup is here. And as he sees no one towards A long, they will be rotating the extra manpower towards B. 4 players now situated towards the B site from North. It should be unlosable.
AZ gets the kill on Major. It's only Paz and Calyx left. Scratch that, make it just Paz in a 1 versus 5. But Paz, if he's going to go out of a bang, he's going to go out of a bang as he finds the first headshot on Valdi. Looking for more as well, but couldn't quite adjust his aim there to get the final flick on MSL. So that is going to be an 8-7 in favour of Space Soldiers, but North only 1 round apart. Depending on how things go at the second half, in terms of the opening pistol, that's really going to set the pace of this one.
Wow. Will North continue their pistol-winning hot streak? That's the real question, if they win that one, well, 10-8 potentially, they are going to be going on to their T side, so if they get to double digits early on their CT side, win the first win the first Byron as well, maybe they can get off to a solid start. Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got a question for you.
Go for it, mate. What is it?
What has 13 hearts, but no other organs?
13 hearts, but no other organs?
Yeah.
Oh, a chocolate box.
No.
I don't know.
You don't know? You give up?
13 hearts and no, what was it? No other organs?
13 hearts and no other organs.
It's the producer just got it.
Yeah.
Gosh, how can Sam get it, not me? 13 hearts and... I've got a clue, mate.
A deck of cards.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Got any more?
I do. What do you call a bear without an ear?
Bear without ear?
Yeah.
Has he got it as well?
Yeah.
Sam must be Googling these or something. Maybe he's just a smart guy we didn't know about. A bear without an E? Or ear?
A bear without an ear.
Deaf. I don't know. Cool. What is it?
B.
Nice.
Do you want to try another one?
Yeah, third time lucky. Let's go.
How many bananas can you eat if your stomach is empty?
You give me a weird look with this one.
I'm just waiting. I'm just.
How many bananas can you eat if your stomach is empty?
Yeah. It's very simple.
Is it really? What is it then?
Come on.
I don't know, as many as you can take in your stomach.
Just the one, because after that, your stomach's not empty, is it?
I'm done with this stuff, man.
You're not very good at riddles.
No, because I look at it too true, like intrinsic. Do you know what I mean?
No.
As in, like, I'm just like, 13 hearts. Do you know what I mean? Instead, it's like a deck of cards. There's nothing to do with a heart.
Well, that's the point of riddles.
Yeah, I'm not smart, mate. I'm not smart. I'm an idiot. That's why. It just doesn't work for me. Maybe if you're intelligent at home, you can get them. But, not myself.
Yeah, people have been playing along at home.
Do you know what? I guarantee people actually have been.
Yeah, I feel like they've probably been getting... They're quite easy ones. These are riddles for kids, bear in mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not good.
So, I feel like you should be getting these, but I'll let you off. Meanwhile, though, back in the action at hand. Space Soldiers with 8 rounds, North with 7. As we're going to wait to get underway with our next half here. And obviously, this first pistol round on the second half is going to be very, very critical. Depending on who gets this, if North get it, they can actually try and overthrow the lead, get themselves some momentum. And that's what you want to see coming out as well. Space Soldiers normally having tremendous halves on their T side. This time it's a little bit more of a standard one. 8-7, it's quite close.
It is. We are waiting for the players to ready up, though. We're not talking nonsense for no reason. Because there may be an issue that has to be resolved. We're not quite too sure. We had quite a lot of pauses today.
Yeah, there was a player rebooting his PC. That's the reason why this halftime break's been a little bit longer. That's why I could get some riddles in there.
Oh, yeah. You got any more?
Not right now.
I don't embarrass myself anymore. Do you know what?
Later.
Yeah, I don't
It's
embarrass
right,
myself
yeah.
anymore, yeah.
You're having a bit of a struggle, so we'll keep those into the last game of the night, maybe.
But do kids play? Yeah, kids play cards, I guess.
I think, yeah, it's generally quite anyone. It's quite universal, a deck of cards.
Yeah, true. I think I got one so far, haven't
I? Did you?
The coat of paint one.
No, you said a towel for that, and then eventually you said a coat of paint.
No, I still give myself that 100%.
Okay. Well, you can have a point, I guess. We're back in, though. 8-7. 16 rounds. As we dive ourselves in, let's see how this one's going to go. Who will get this next pistol round? As we kick it off. A bit of a stack towards the B-bomb site, Snods, from Space Soldiers as they are grouped up and wait for this play to come through. But North actually leaning towards the A site on attack as MSL slays Xantares there early, slumps him with his Glock. They're now going to go for this split push up towards the A site. MSL as well, leading by example, looking good.
That is quite the strat. That pistol is pixel perfect. All down to Paz now towards A long. Lays out Mert's flap as he goes for more. Can't quite get a second though, as Kirby going to be eventually trading that frag out. Now it's down to Calyx and Major.
Oh, the kill comes through. Calyx blown away there. And it's just Major left in a 1v2. Major, his only utility is a decoy. That's not really going to come in handy. But his raw skill with the USP might. As he pushes up, trying to find these frags, he can always be lethal in these pistol rounds. It's something he's known for. As he will try and creep up close. Valdi holding the angle, gets detected. Major does him in. One more to find. It's just Kirby left. Time is of the essence, though. He needs to be fairly quick about it, and Major does it! And that's why you call him Major, as he is so good into those rounds.
Speaking of Majors, Riley's the troop with that one, without the trumpet. As it's going to be 9-7, and finally, Space Soldiers win a pistol. And it's going to be enough to push them over the finish line and get the 2-0 here versus North. GG. Dot bet. But let's see, round number 17. Obviously, North getting the bomb down, so they should eco, but no. Confidence is on display here from North as they go for the force spike. 2 AKs onto Mertz, to AZ, Deagle for Kiabi, sees that onto Valde. And Desert Eagle as well for MSL, so the buy's there. And what are they going to do with it? Are they going to use the AKs for contact plays? Oh, that's a nice Molotov. Where does that go? The back apply, I imagine. Oh no, they obviously deny a rush. It's a very nice molly, but anyway. Peaks towards platform. As this, oh my god, a bloodbath here so far towards B.
Yeah, everyone being tagged up early. A lot of damage being transferred. Xantares, if he lobbed out the nade, it would have been good, but instead he was blind, so we didn't know what to do. Does go down, Major. finds a frag, but that is the only kill so far being netted by the Space Soldiers side. As the push comes in, you win a pistol, and it looks like North want to trade it back in favor of themselves. 3v3. Damage done to either team. Looking a bit green around the gills. The counter boost play as well could come through here. But Valde drops off because of it. They kill Engin. Pass comes through with a double. And it's all on Valde and Major now. Let's see who clutches this out. 50 seconds on the clock. Major running over towards the A site. He's going to go for the whole loop round.
I like this. I do like this quite a lot, actually, for Major. He won the last 1 versus 2, and now he's into a 1 versus 1. So an easier scenario in that regard, I guess, as Valde is so paranoid about Major coming in from Speedway, Electric, Connector. Oh, but the timing here is going to peek towards platform, though he's not. Spots Major out. Major, 14 HP, so 1 shot from the AK will deal damage enough to bring him to defeat. As he goes back down, drop pick, coming in towards the B site through Electric. No Connector, instead he's catching us all off guard, Jack.
The timing works perfectly as well. He gets a tag on Valde. Look at him, he's like a speed demon, bounding around.
This is mental.
Pop up Major, no matter where you think he is, he's in a different angle. He's keeping you on your toes. It's like a game of Where's Wally. But Valde spots him, but it doesn't matter. Major somehow does it. My goodness. He's had his Weetabix.
Oh, he's had more than his Weetabix, mate. That might be the best 1 versus 1 play, the best played 1 versus 1 I've seen in a long, long time.
He's duked him a good 4 or 5 times there.
I know, it was like a game of chicken. Cat and mouse. It's like a Tom and Jerry. It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, that one, wasn't it?
Oof.
Oof.
Space Soldiers, both of these rounds being won from Major. Can't stress how important he was there into either of those rounds.
And that was the force buy from North. Obviously, AZ with the AK finds the initial first 2 frags towards platform onto Centaurus. And we thought, okay, 5 versus 3. AZ's won it basically off the back of the AK. They've done enough. But Paz with the M4 silences any hopes and dreams of North to fight this one back and bring it to, well, it would have been an 8-9 score and they would have the money in their favor, for example. But no. Now it's the Eco coming out for them. Even though only 1 player survived from Space Soldiers, the bomb was planted. We don't see North once again going for the overzealous force buy.
Calyx with the auto shotty. Thought that was actually getting the second frag, but Zantares pops the head of Valde. Calyx goes in though. He will actually be able to get 2 kills with his shotgun. And that is going to be pretty good for his cash as well. Engin, 1 bullet, 1 kill with Kirby. Merch tries to fire back through his Deagle, but only kills 1 man. That's not too bad. Obviously, you can throw the auto shotty down, grab the M4 and save that, then re-drop it back over to Engin and buy up around it. So 11 rounds now achieved for Space Soldiers. Paz going to be trading back for the 30 bullet M4 because he prefers it.
So, round number 19 then. 11 to 7. 4-round advantage for Space Soldiers as North will be going for the buy here. No AWP for Mertz, however. That's a nice poppy there. Quick pop flash into the mid doors from Engin. It won't be used to full effect this one. As North have KRB holding for the flank from behind. Bomb outside drop as it seems like they may go for drop control, try go for a B split eventually. Plat control now in favor of the Turks as Zantares upping the tempo, goes for the audacious peak. Not really too audacious, the smoke was there, the Molotov as well, so there's only 1 place that AZ could have been. And now the 5 versus 4 in favor of Space Soldiers.
As these pushes come through, Calyx looking to see what he can find as he pushes round. Mert's going to go out first though, through ramp. Zantara is up in the heightened angle. Major providing a little bit of overwatch as well to support him. This is going to be a B attack, it seems. They forced the rotate off as well. Major's actually gone to assist on A, when in reality he needed to stay and defend on B.
Zantares, oof.
Uncharacteristic of the man there.
Missing the spray onto Mertz, but he has got him to fairly low HP. But he gets another one. Tries to go for a third, but instead it's going to be his teammate to silence Major. 2 versus 3 is Mertz on 3 HP. Does enough there for North. It's going to be the save coming out from Space Soldiers. 11 to 8. Crazy round there from Mertz. Only 2 kills, but 2 massive frags to open up both the anchors that are on that B side towards Electric, towards B itself. And there you have it, a 5 versus 4 from Zantares, but Zantares having the whiff there in the middle portion of the round. It goes in favor of North, so they're still in this one.
Yeah, that was very well played from Mertz, actually. Those shots were pivotal to the success of North. They're going to get the round as well. 8 rounds now found for North. 11 still on the board for Space Soldiers. They've got the cash to reinvest into this one as well, so it isn't going to be too bad. They're not actually tapped out just yet.
You're right. You know, 2.5k there. Oh, that is by the utility. 2,000 for Paz, 1,000 for Engin, but you know, the point still stands. If North win this one, it goes 9 to 11. Then an eco should come out from Space Soldiers. They save a round. So maybe a 10 to 11 scoreline if Space Soldiers do concede this and the next round. And that's a good, you know, spot for North on their T side here on Cbble. Mage line at the back of Plat Grenade. Does a little bit of damage there. Only actually does 1 point of damage to AZ. But once again, Space Soldiers keeping 2 towards the A side. Paz and Engin. Calyx, Zentaras, the stars from Space Soldiers situated here towards the B sides. The counter boost comes through. Zentaras peeking into his demise. Spots 2 North players as he gets overrun. Did do a little bit of damage there for Valde, but still, 5 versus 4. And North looking strong in this one.
North. Just waiting it out, obviously playing it slow. The slow star CS is actually working quite nicely against Space Soldiers right now. Still 47 seconds left on the clock as Major is going to go for the smoke out. Try and burn as much time down as possible. Reach the 40-second mark now as North still set themselves up. You can see the smokes have been brought out as they will go for the smokes over. Flashes their way in and hope that it works out well. If they can restrict the vision from the CT side. Major gets the first and the second. Major might have saved another round as he gets control of the bomb. 20 seconds now. They need to be quick about this. Major can be flashed out by his team, but instead holding the angle. Was listening towards drop, goes down. Calyx trades as he gets 2. And there's 10 seconds left. Just fall back and save it. He's got to get on the bomb site. He actually could get the plant down here, but
oh, there's not enough time.
Paranoid there about the reface from the CT, so he didn't just go for the straight plant.
Yeah, he's on a Kusta. 5 seconds left, pulls up the Molotov, no plant for him. 12 to 8. And who would have thought, Jack, a reset for North. What's this, the 4th one so far?
Yeah.
So, $1,400 for AZ Valde. So they can go for CZ buys, backed up by some utility, but yeah, look at that scoreboard. 3 off the pistol, 1 for Space Soldiers. North win a round, instantly now reset. There's 21 kills here for Calyx. 6 for Engin, but obviously as a support player, you know, he's really expected to support and also, you know, holster up the Calyxes and Taras and Pazes of the world. So, execution here towards the B site. They have 4 players here, Jack. This is a perfect setup coming out from Space Soldiers.
Here comes the push. Calyx with 2. Eventually taken down. Major, if he would have got the double kill, that would have been the round already sealed, but Zentares comes through. Pass for the final blow. 13-8 is the scoreline, and the economy's broken on North. This will be 14-8. And then from that point, it's only 2 rounds required to close down the game and for Space Soldiers to take the victory.
Round number 22, 13 to 8. As you said, once against the 14, one away from forcing OT, then actually closing out the map in a fairly one-sided fashion. The first map obviously being 16 to 9 on Inferno, and Inferno being much more of a North-esque map that we're expecting to see them deliver on. So, the fact that, you know, 5-round deficit here, and a deficit that may extend to 6 rounds as well when you look at the buy being put up here by North, and lack of buy, in fact. This is going to be Glocks across the board. It seems like they're here just to talk things over, as they were holding for an A-long push, but a slow and steady eco doesn't really win the race, but it might do, you know, a few kills.
Yeah, give them potentially something to fight with here. But as of right now, it's a very, very slow round. Taking it as it comes, North going to be grouping up and going for a play towards the A site, but they'll be walking into their demise in reality. I mean, Paz and Engin set up there. Nice little cheeky flash from Paz as he tried to mow them down off the back of it, but just sets Engin up for success now as they creep in around him. Engin owns though as he gets gets obliterated by Mertz. Luckily, Calyx is on the scene.
Oh my.
And Calyx causes a stir as well as he finds all those frags, leaving it on Mertz and Major. Another Major 1v1 clutch to deal with. 30 seconds on the clock, Major. Can't see the bomb, doesn't know where it is right now as he pushes up, but he will see the head of Mertz and he'll rip it off as he gets that round. 14 rounds taken by Space Soldiers. One away from match point and giving themselves at the very least overtime.
Wow. Good round there from North. On the Eco, still bringing it back to a 4 versus 4. They swarm onto the A site. Engin, Paz struggling to get a plethora of frags. There's now a flash in towards middle. The peek in with the AWP. Doesn't spot the players up, but he sees them going towards A long. Can't get away scot-free. The wall bang from Cbble will find North the first frag, as it is the 14-8 scoreline. So potentially the last fall by here from North is... Ooh. Double HE towards... Triple HE towards platform. I quite like that, actually. And because there's no kill found, well, that means there's no one towards the back of plat, does it, Jack? So that's going to mean the rotation now from Xantares towards A.
Yeah, he can go over and assist his teammates. Sure, you might have lost Paz early, but you do still have the 4v5 into the round as they wait for this push to come out. Grouped up on the A site, North. Chucking the bomb back so they can set themselves up. You've got tons of smokes. Xantares waiting for anyone to dare and try and fight against him. Major's the only one that stays at B. And he now goes for the information play as well. AZ's there to trade on him though. 50 seconds. As the bomb rotates back round. It's actually going to be a B play. Major. It could rely quite heavily on him getting this frag or spotting them out. Flashbang's going to go over. He flashes himself back so he can fall to a more defensive angle where he knows he'll be a nuisance. Xantares gets contact at side, kills Kirby, kills the second man as well. As long as Major stays alive and actually delays the push, this could be the round for the CT side. Major finds the kill on Valde. And it's a 2 versus 3 retake with 20 seconds left as the bomb will be planted. Xantares first in, first down as he's slain by AZ. It's Mertz and AZ left to try clutch it out in a 2 versus 2.
2v2 then, as you said, both players rotating in via drop. So the options are limited. AZ. 13 points of health. Not playing the headshot angle towards the platform. Instead, it's Mertz here on 100 that's playing towards the stairs. Oh, AZ taken care of, leaving it down to the new addition of North. 1 versus 1 now between himself and Engin. We know Engin's been silent so far into this matchup, but can he finally deliver when his team needs it? Time's ticking away. Oh, there's no time. So he's done it. Even though Mertz doesn't find that frag, time was delayed for a good enough chunk there. 9-14, Xantares basically charging through connector. And almost, well, essentially throwing the round there, throwing the chances for that one. But now, we see an eco for Space Soldiers. It's been a while, Jack. Usually they're the ones resetting their opposition. But now they're the ones actually facing and feeling what it's like to be onto pistols.
Yeah, into a pistol round for the first time in a long time here, but North. They've got 9 rounds. They've got a lot of cash as well, as they will just go in. And they found the freeze state. So it worked out well. They bursted a B. It's clear. Get a bomb plant. Get this round done with.
Easy as that. All 5 players here from Space Soldiers towards the A site, so a free bomb plant. Obviously, Xantares having 1 flash. The idea there to flash towards A long and try and swarm a player. AZ with the Max 10. Easy frag to be found here with the SMG. As it will go 14-10. And the buy should come through now for Space Soldiers. One of the advantages for Space Soldiers, they're actually so good with the 5 rifle setup that not having the op doesn't really impede them too heavily.
Yeah, it's not necessary for success. Everyone taking pot shots out the window as they're trying to kill AZ. And eventually Xantares will kill him.
Wow, 14-10. 4 rounds behind here for North. It's maybe a tactical timeout from Space Soldiers. Would make sense after, having the 13-6 advantage or 13-7 advantage they had earlier on. So it does go live. So, what have Space Soldiers adjusted? What can they change? They are going to go for the safe here, but Xantares has already bought. But apart from that, 1 rifle, Apart from, well, everyone else is going to be saving here, so it seems they're going to be conceding another round. We'll see the 1 M4 in isolation for Centaurus. But if they lose this, they can buy up into round number 26, so high chance we see a 14-11 scoreline, Jack. They want the AWP on to pass, I believe.
Yeah, it seems likely at this point. I don't really mind if it goes on a little bit longer in terms of that to actually have the better buy to close the game down in a good position, which is going to be the call that was made. First frag found by Kirby as the push comes out. And the rest of the push develops in now towards the B bomb site. Once again, it's open. So as soon as they realize this, they can get the bomb down. That'll be another round. Goes 11-14. Then that's when we see the resurgence of Space Soldiers. That's when they try and bite back, moving at around 26.
Yeah, obviously they can save the M4 here from Centaurus, drop the one over to him, so the fact he did go for the force buy won't really make too much of a difference. He lost the duel versus KRB, but no issue. They can drop that over as long as they save it. Or you can see all the pistols here guarding this AWP from Major in towards Matrix. I think he actually got boosted into the little castle bit. Bomb is going to explode, and we are going to be seeing a 14-11 scoreline. So North bringing this one back slowly but steadily. Flashbang comes in, rush towards it along. They want to deny the M4 save.
Mertz trying to find these frags. Calyx comes through with 2 kills. Engin for the blow on towards AZ as well. And they do actually do a little bit of damage and save a couple of weapons that will help bail out their economy from the awkward position that it is in. They go for the AWP buy as well. Space Soldiers pumping all their cash into this, looking to try and shut things down.
AWP now for Mertz. Finally, we see the AWP into play. Stationed towards B platform, holding for the stairs peak, expecting someone from Space Soldiers to give away their first frag. But the triple HE grenade setup going to be deployed. Easy on 3 HP after the artillery fire did connect. Mertz though, still aggressive towards plan. Smoke comes in. The grenades are landing across the board for both teams. Calyx here, still aggressive towards drop. There's a minute to left on the clock. A slow round from North. They're just holding, expecting the over-aggression and the overstep and the audacious play from Space Soldiers.
Waiting for the push to come towards them. So Mertz already tagged down quite low. AZ as well, only on 3 HP. 50 seconds left on the clock as they get ready for this. Over by the A site is Kirby. If he fights through, that'll be Engin and Paz to keep him busy. Major with the extension round. Tries to fire off a couple of pot shots. Really goes deep in there. But they're backing off. They're going for A. Paz on the close range angle. Misses the initial shot with the AWP. Kirby keeps him busy. But here comes the absolute squadron of the north side. As they link up to try get in. Engin realizes what's afoot and rotates through. But they've got into connector. MSL needs to go huge here. Gets one but couldn't get the second. Calyx will trade it back. 4v3, and the T-side players are low. They don't have too much sustain left to work with. Engin kills AZ. Molotov down as well. He has to defend the bomb with his lifeline now. Valde eventually comes into effect. It's just on Major. Major might have saved the round. Just hide. He's done it. That's match point. Valde can't get the bomb plant in time.
4 1v1s now. Obviously that one doesn't really count, but still. 4 clutches for Major won this game, and it's going to put and send Space Soldiers to match point. The only lifeline that North really have into this one is the fact that only 1 player survived for Space Soldiers. So in terms of the cash, if North win this one and it goes 12-15, they should break the money for Space Soldiers. And that could be, you know, 15-13, 15-14. They can really get back into it and force overtime. But let's see. Mertz on the CZ and Smoke. 4 AKs are going to finish off the rest of the North buyers. They may be lining up to go for the HE grenades once again, but no, it's going to be the boost towards tree. A Major playing towards stairs. 2 outside middle here from North, and 3 towards B side of the map, so maybe an A split here.
Yes, they want to go for this burst through. AZ finds the kill on Calyx. AZ, another frag on Xantares as well, so considering they didn't really have the firepower, they're making this round work no matter what. As now it's just a 3 versus 3, Kirby trying to find these CTs that look like they'll be going for the save into this round, and the hunt comes through in towards the B bomb site. MSL with 2 on Paz and Engin. And Major is the only one to get away. Go for the save.
Bomb has been planted.
Wow. Game does still continue. 15-11. Is the bomb. It's towards B, and obviously Major here has the kit. Trying to see if he can survive with the AK at best, but this is a full harsh reset now for Space Soldiers. And a real chance that North can actually bring this one to overtime, Jack. Well, let's have a think. 15-12 now. Double eco coming out from Space Soldiers, 15-14. This easily could be overtime if it goes down to a 15-14 scoreline. North maybe finding their momentum into the second half of this second map, but is it too late? Maybe it's still salvageable, but obviously, if they win it now, North, it will be with the nullified points. Only 2 for the win, not 3 as it is in overtime.
Yeah, so no matter what for North, really, if they do actually take it into OT, it's not going to be great for them. It won't really be the ideal win that they wanted, as they will only get those 2 points, as you said. Space Soldiers are still going to be firmly planted at that top spot. This would bring North up tied, though, with Astralis, both on 29 points right now, so that could be interesting. But let's see as we dive into the action here. Mertz looking for the first face to come through. They do peek out, but Mertz just gives away his location as he doesn't land the shot. Space Soldiers, as you said, they've got to eco this out. So not really too much to come through in terms of things. It's just the pistols. But this time, North actually might walk into the A stack. In all of these rounds, they've only stacked A site. But North don't dare to go to B. They believe that it is worth trying to test their luck on A, and that's what they're walking into. MSL and Cbble with the first 2. Major eventually kills MSL, but they all go down in quick succession. Frag after frag found from the AK. Round number 29 now. This should be 15-14.
Yeah, should be 15-14. Going to be another save here from Space Soldiers, obviously. They had the stack towards the A site. North walk into it, but no upgraded pistols, no Kevlar. Easy as that. So, Orb still for Mertz. No MAC-10 buy or any SMG investment here from North. Just going to be keeping it basic on the AKs. Pans trying to show some presence towards the A site while the remaining CT players stack towards B. As North still hold, they know there's so much here at stake. Currently, they're number 6 or 7th in Pro League. So close to that Pro League finals position. So they know what's on the table in this one. As Ukraine as well, actually. 2 hours ahead, is it?
Maybe.
So I think it's about 11, nearly midnight there in Ukraine for the boys from North. So it's getting late. Plus they played games earlier today as well, so that's going to obviously leave them rather lethargic. Oh. Still, just the eco here. North playing this one as, risk adverse as possible. As the bomb comes back towards B, and once again, Space Soldiers make the correct stack.
Yeah, they haven't been detected yet. If they can keep off the radar for a few more moments, then this push will come through, and the close range angle could work out well for the pistols, but Paz goes down first. Major with a response from the CZ, tries to grab the AK. Another frag found. Major is eventually taken down, but it's a 3v2. A missed shot there from Xantares, and it all comes down to Calyx to clutch in a 1 versus 1. 20 seconds left on the clock. As he needs to go for one, Calyx with the peek, gets the tag and the frag. Takes down MSL. Denies overtime, denies a extra round as well at that. As Space Soldiers take the series in a 2-0 fashion. They claim Inferno and they now claim Cobblestone. Both victories for them today against North.
40 points now for Space Soldiers in Pro League. They were 34 here before the best of 2. Now 2 map victories for them, and Inferno, 16-9. Cobble was fairly close, 16-13 obviously. But yeah, always in favor there for Space Soldiers. They were 14-9, 14-8 up on their CT side. They won 1 pistol out of 4, and they still brought home the 2 Ws. So very good performance for them so far.
Yeah, really, really great stuff. They were just able to get their momentum flowing, just looked good going into the later stages. Obviously, a bit of a longer one there. Inferno was pretty much Space Soldiers stomp, but North couldn't close it out. Weren't able to find anything for them to add to their bonus here. So this is going to be a 2-0 from Space Soldiers, put them on 40 points, as you said. that's that game done and dusted. Meaning we'll be back in with our third and final series of the night. A Go versus Mouse Sports. Same map still, but this time around we flip the order. It's going to be Cobblestone and then Inferno to close us out, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, enjoy another highlight reel as Space Soldiers and North battling each other out. You missed any of the sick action that went down in this matchup, but we'll see you after the break for the third and final game.
Incendiary out.